Plaintiff Michelle Howard was friends with the defendant, and she claims the defendant is obsessed with sex and is extremely promiscuous. Michelle says the defendant had sex with 2 of Michelle's ex-boyfriends, and she's suing her today for car damages and emotional distress. Defendant Denise McKeithen says she was 13 years old when she got with Michelle's ex, but insists she asked Michelle's permission before they got together. Denise admits that she used to be promiscuous, but says she isn't anymore, and she says she never agreed to pay for the car damages.
Start with you.
Well, me and Denise used to be friends in high school. We used to be best friends, always hanging out. But I found out it was a different side to her because she's like very obsessed with sex, promiscuous. And
When did you find that out?
Well, when she used to write letters to different boys. And
saying what?
About sexual things.
Okay.
Also sleeping around with different people and 2 of my ex-boyfriends, and also the thing about a rumor going around that she had a threesome.
Did you speak to her about sleeping with your 2 boyfriends?
Yes.
What'd she say?
It didn't matter. Like, she didn't care. She knew.
She admitted?
Yeah, she knew. I didn't. She was living with me and my mom at the time when it happened. Who?
She says who?
Chris, Jermaine.
Chris, I asked you about Chris. I asked you when me and him started talking, was that okay? We was 13. You was like, yeah.
Okay, it don't matter if it's okay.
You saying she was promiscuous
We were in
at
high
age
school.
13?
We were in high school, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we were.
I was in the 8th grade when I was 13, so.
That's what I thought, most people, but it might be geniuses. And so the second fella?
I didn't know that was her ex-boyfriend.
You all were close?
Yeah, we was very close.
Hung out every day?
Every day.
You never talked about who you were dating? That just sounds odd to me. But nevertheless, you say that's it. I was allowing you to address the allegation that you were promiscuous and that you dated her guys, because that's a pretty inflammatory allegation. So I
can't lie that I was promiscuous at a point in my life.
You were?
Still is.
All right.
I'm not.
Still is.
Okay. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just stating because the history, it states that she's unstable and irresponsible with the fact that she left her son with me when I was 40 weeks pregnant to go hang out or party or hang out with a guy, and I didn't hear from her until the next morning, and I had to get a C-section, rush to the hospital because I waited so long, calling her for 2 hours.
Okay. What do you want to say? Some background before we get to the car damages she's suing you for.
I'm promiscuous. Yeah, well, the reason when she got the C-section, she got pregnant with that child, I walked in, she was drunk on the floor with some guy I didn't even know. We were roommates at the time.
Okay, just
and
like
you,
he hooked you up with his friend.
And you're the one that ended up pregnant with him 6 weeks later.
And how many times you been pregnant? Let's talk about that. He hooked you up with his friend and y'all slept together the same night. Me and my boyfriend been knowing each other for years.
We didn't sleep together the same night. We just haven't been together. Night. But
y'all laid in bed together on the couch. Her son was in the bed. She was on the couch. The same night she introduced him. I might have got pregnant after knowing him for 3 weeks, but I've been knowing him for years. We only been dating for 3 weeks. That's true. There's no doubt about it. Okay. But I have not had one night stands with nobody, on the honest truth, on my kids. Never had a one night stand. Never slept with nobody I did not know. Never messed with married men. People involved in relationships or anything like that. That's not my lifestyle. I did not judge you on that. I'm telling you what's going on. Whatever you did, I'm just stating you unstable, you are irresponsible, and you don't back nothing up. You need to grow up.
I need to grow up.
And I guess you're suggesting that's enough, that the car damage she caused is a result of her irresponsibility, because that's the only way this is relevant.
Yes.
She says who?
Chris, Jermaine.
Chris, I asked you about Chris. I asked you when me and him started talking, was that okay? We was 13. You was like, yeah.
Okay, it don't matter if it's okay.
You saying she was promiscuous at age 13?
We were in high school, yes.
Plaintiff Michelle Howard was friends with the defendant, and she claims the defendant is obsessed with sex and is so promiscuous that she had sex with 2 of Michelle's ex-boyfriends.
Let me hear from you. Any other background?
Me and Michelle used to drink, smoke together. We used to we ran through the park naked together. Okay, like, it's not like I'm the only one that did bad things. Like, she used to do bad stuff with me. She asked me to sneak her boyfriend in her mama's house so that he had a place to go. So it's not like I'm the only one that did something bad. Like, I did bad things to help her too.
Did you ladies graduate from
Yes.
high school. Did
Yes.
you go any further?
Yes.
What did you do?
Medical assistant.
What about you?
Same.
Good. All right, let's get into the car damages. Not that you can have all the sex you want as long as you're working, but I'm just saying. Go ahead. The damages you're suing for to a car, what happened?
On August 21st of 2011, the day after I had my daughter, I had asked Denise to go pick up my boyfriend from his house because he wasn't present at the time of the birth. Later afternoon, she called me crying hysterically. It was like, we got a car accident. My boyfriend's unconscious. He's getting rushed to the hospital. She was hurt. Her son was bleeding. She kept on saying, the truck hit us. The truck hit us. So I was like, okay, this is the truck's fault. But I found out later it was her fault. I got the police report to prove that she was driving and that she failed to yield.
And the damages it caused?
The damages it caused were $2,200, but I ended up settling with the man for $1,500. And we came to this agreement, which she was supposed to be involved, but I guess when they talked, I also
involved how?
I never spoke to the man.
That she was gonna get a payment plan because she didn't have the money.
With you?
No, with the man. I talked to him first. I found out all this stuff by myself without her help or anything.
What is it you have in your hand?
This is the witness statement stating that he did talk to her.
All right.
Let
me hear from you, ma'am.
I never spoke to the guy.
All right.
And after the accident, like, it was countless times I tried calling Michelle, trying to reach out to Michelle.
Was it your fault or not?
It was, the police said I caused the accident. When I went to court, they dismissed the charges about me failing to yield to a green light. The only thing I had to pay during court was the court costs, and that was it.
You have a copy of that?
No, I don't have a copy of that.
Okay, so I'm going to go with what the police said. That's your only defense, is that you went to court and it was dismissed and you can't prove it?
Yeah, but I never spoke to the guy that saying that it was $2,200 for whatever damages for him.
That's right.
When I talked to Michelle, we never came up to an agreement that I was going to pay her anything.
So we ain't never talked.
The only thing that I had is the text message Michelle sent me asking me for the $500.
Right, but you didn't agree. You didn't agree.
For the $500 to pay for the to the man.
Let me quote what you just told me. You said you never had any discussion with her about paying anything. Didn't you just tell me that?
In the beginning, no, we didn't. This was months later.
You didn't say in the beginning. Now you're changing your story. Remember you said never. So I'm going to believe you. She has just changed her story. She is certainly negligent, as the police say. As such, I'm going to grant you your judgment for $2,000. She was negligent and her story contradicted itself today. Have a good day.
We ain't got no friendship. There's no friend.
I've been
because
done.
a friend's supposed to be there when things fall down. She wasn't there, and she
Michelle,
said she
you
never
ain't talked to
contacted
me for 7 months.
We lived the
7 months. You ain't talked to me about this car accident.
I have messages.
And then all out the blue, you want to tell me. I don't have nothing to say.
Well,
to
we
you.
ain't got nothing to say. We ain't friends. We gonna never be friends. I got my money.
Fine.
You're wrong. Judge said it. The end.
That's fine.
That's the end. There's no friendship.
That's fine. That's fine.